have to see this beautiful, beautiful food. Hey Jim, can you hold it right there while I stir this? So I needed a quick lunch. So inside of the refrigerator I had a turnip, a beet, a sweet potato, a red potato, some celery. This is nitrate-free sausage, and carrots and onions. And I just took half of the beet and half of them and put them in here. And look at them. And I just put them in olive oil, a really good high-quality olive oil that can stand a little bit higher heat. And the color of them is just flamboyant. And then I have spinach here that we bought at the farmer's market yesterday. And voila, instant lunch. House project. This right here, I should have showed you the light before it was removed, but it was a very old fluorescent light. Filthy, and underneath it was soot, because they had had a kitchen fire in here before. That's why they have a new window in here. The fire was from their microwave. We do not own a microwave. So we needed to take this old fixture down. And yesterday when we took it down, we discovered, as you can see where I spray painted after I cleaned the soot, just to get a layer, because that's all I had. And then we realized, okay, that is not gonna work. So I want you to watch and see what I'm gonna do with this, because the light fixture that we have for this is one of these. So it's gonna go up here like this. So you can see it would not cover that whole big area. So what I'm going to do is mask it off, paint it a different color, and stencil up there, and then that's going on. So it'll be kind of like a little focal point of goodness instead of a focal point of badness. We've just gone through our second tripod. So I have nothing to hold this up with, so I'm just gonna hold it a little bit so you can see that what I've got to do to start with is plug up these holes with some spackle. The electricity was off last night. It is on right now. He's got these wires completely separated from one another. So I'm just going to be on this end and on this end, and I'm not going to get near the wires. I'm just going to start by filling in these holes to begin with. Hey, that's not so bad. Okay, and I'll sand those down when they get dry. I don't have a spackle knife. Like everything else, our stuff is in storage. We will be getting it next week. Yeah, somebody needs a real putty knife here. So are these things bad if I touch the end of the wires?
If you touch one wire, you're okay. If you touch two wires and it's the wrong two wires, you're going to have a very unhappy experience.
That's what I thought. So I'm fine. Okay, so that's ready to sand down as soon as it dries. There's my palette. And I'm using frog tape, which is supposed to make it so that it gels at the where it meets
at the edge,
tape, so that it does not run inside. Never used it before, so I am putting it to the test.
Now that corner there, it looks like there's some funny thing right at the corner.
Where?
Right at the inside of the corner.
Oh, that's ink. Pencil.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's pencil.
Oh, you're good. So now you're gonna paint.
Well,
You're gonna let things dry a little.
I need to sand that. Yeah, see, it's not quite dry.
Okay.
See?
Today I have a bit of a chore to do here in the house. We had a light fan combination in the kitchen, that light as in turn on light for lights in the kitchen, and it was ugly, at least in our opinion, for the kitchen. It's a nice one, it'll be good somewhere else, but we wanted to have a different light that we put in here. So I'm gonna be demonstrating my non-electrician method of getting this light in. Now I have a few challenges and I'm going to show one. As you can see right there, that is where it came out. There's no typical electric box like you should have if it's per code and being safe. So the light fixture has to mount flush, and there is no place for the wires to go that come off the back of the light fixture, and I'll show you that. So this is the light fixture. It's going to set like this up against the ceiling. Now as you can see, these cords, the wires come straight out of the back, and this has got to set flush against the ceiling. So this has got to go into an electric box where these will all be tied together and to the wires that are there. So there's no box there like I've showed you. So that is the challenge. So Jim has a solution for that.
He also has lots of experience doing electricity.
He's not an electrician.
My dad was an electrician. You think that counts?
My stepdad was an electrician. I like to be safe, so I'm going to turn off the power so that there's no electricity, so I don't get electrocuted.
He's turning it off to the entire house.
Now, you're going to say, that's a very strange place for an electric box. I totally agree.
Oops.
Power's now off, so it is safe, but that is not where the electric box should be. But there's not a lot we can do about it. This was probably put in prior to any type of codes or any type of sensibility in how it should be. That's where all the wires were pulled. To redo it would be a major undertaking. What I need to do is, let me show you this box. This is a special type of electric box. This is for already built, what's the word that they use?
Old.
Old. Oh, this is for existing construction.
It said old. Old construction, new construction.
As opposed to new, which you can mount these, you get the kind of box you mount it to the studs. Well, I don't have access to the studs. So what it amounts to is you cut a hole the size of this box, push the box in, and then these little ears poke out, and the screws on this side pull them in to where they squeeze between the front of the wall and the back of the wall, in this case the ceiling, and hold this in place.
I'm going to make a disclaimer. We know that this is more made for an outlet. This isn't the kind that you put in the ceiling. However, we don't need a giant one in the ceiling. We just need to put the little cords inside there. So that's why we chose to get a small one on purpose.
But this is closer to code. It's a safer place to have the wires wrapped together. But it's a place, I could just push them up into the ceiling. I'm choosing not to do that.
So he's going to draw around it so he knows which way to cut it. Electricity is off. By the way, my paint is drying.
Now, my tools are all in Oregon.
We're so tired of saying that.
We're having multiples of tools now.
But you don't own one of those double-bladed ones.
I don't have a double-bladed one like this. That's true. But this is, if you're familiar with these are keyhole saws.
It's a drywall saw.
I'm hoping
there's space in there.
It's not looking good.
I know. What would be up there? Oh, that was good.
It's a start.
That was good.
I think I'm up against wood.
Which way would the wood be?
Oh, this is not good. We're gonna win.
It's just...
I'm gonna have to get tricky. What we have, if I understand what I'm seeing, is drywall that is fastened directly up into OSB boards.
Oh, fun. How's that gonna work?
So I'm gonna take the drywall off of where I need it to come off.
Then you're gonna have to drill a hole.
I'm gonna drill a hole
in the OSB.
This saw should cut the OSB. I just have to get away from the wires there so that I don't cut the wires.
Good choice. But the electricity is off.
Electricity's off. I just didn't want to hurt the wires. That will give me more problems to deal with.
True. Electricity is off. We went to the store. We had to get a different saw. He's got a headlamp on. So, as a review, there was drywall up there, but particle board on top of that. Like craziness. Okay, go ahead. Explain.
Okay, we've had to cut this block of wood.
Look at that.
Out.
Huge.
So that we could get this in.
Look at that.
My concern is it's not going to want to fit, so I might have to reshape it a little bit.
Okay, let me hold that up. That is what he cut out. We're in the dark because, here Jim, shine your light. There we go. It wasn't an OSB, it was a 2x4.
2x6 probably.
2x6. What a mess.
I'm gonna hand me that. Let me see if it's gonna fit. See what I have to do here. Ooh, I might be able to get that puppy to go in.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna work on making it fit just a little bit more. We got it, he's screwing it in right now.
As best I can. This is far, there's nothing for it to grab on like it's supposed to. So I'm just putting that in there so it kind of firms it up.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, now we get to put this, okay, it's time for the test. Go ahead.
The spark test.
Whoa.
We got light.
My word.
It's almost straight.
That is so, Jim, how bad is it?
It's not too bad, considering we were in the dark and looking straight up. And
oh my goodness. Do we need to fix it or is it okay?
Honey, it's okay.
Okay. So we just got to put the top on, huh? You have no idea how hard that was. You have no idea how hard that was.
Now, just remember that pops back.
I know.
And this pops back.
I know, that's why I said, how are we going to do it? Now there's something on the sides. Push it in. I pushed it.
Okay, there you go.
Serious? Oh, wow. We're a mess. We've been standing with our hands above our head forever. I'm just shaking. Are you not shaking? He's tired. We're tired.
We're a mess.
We're a mess. Oh,
and we're done.
Sweaty.
We're sweaty, stinky. And we got the light up.
Wow.
Okay. We'll remember that for a while.
So this is the light that's going up here, where that is. But we're waiting till daylight, so we don't have to do it in the dark, because it's much harder in the dark. But this other light is...
This one will be easier.
This one is going to be a piece of cake. We just have to zip, 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 and it's done. How's it? Oh, it screws in here, right?
There's a few other zippers, but yeah.
And then these little things can be however. Aren't these so cute? I just picked them out. I love them. They're glass and chrome. So that's awesome. Anyway, this wasn't an exciting video, but what we're showing you is some of the things that we are doing with our house. So we took down really old light fixture and an old fan and a really old fluorescent light and put these new LED lights up and this other new LED light that we'll put up tomorrow, and I'll show you the finished one on another video. Come and say good night, sweetie.
Good night, sweetie.
Sorry.
You know, it feels good at the end of a project like this when the light is shining and it's bright and we're finished.
It's a little bit crooked, but once we go to Oregon and get our big ladders, then we can each be on a big ladder and do it, and it'll be so much easier.
Just so you know, we're doing things because we have time and we feel a need for them, but when we have all of our tools and all of our equipment, it'll be a lot easier.
We went to the store about 3 times, bought 3 different saws, and we didn't need any of them, so we're done.
Yes, we did.
Tonight.
I definitely used that
No,
saw.
tonight. I mean, we own saws.
Oh, yeah, we own them. Just don't have them here.
So this is Friday that you're watching this, and hopefully you got the newsletter today. I'm gonna not go to bed until we have it. And if you didn't open yours yet, then open it and read it. And if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, then go to
This is your opportunity!
heartinessapproach.com and subscribe to our newsletter.
There's a couple of different places where you can do it. Just look around, you'll find it. And if you don't find it, let us know. Comment.
Yeah, you get 6 emails once a week or once every few days when you first sign up, and then you'll start getting the weeklies. So anyway, it's been a great day in our home fixing things up, and now we're gonna finish the newsletter and go to bed. Bye.